Welcome back to Dr. Lautrec.
And another episode of Low Tolerance Dwibs.
Yes.
Whoa.
All right, everybody. Guess what? This is the quest that Jova has been looking for. The quest where we finally resolve everything involving Sophie's mom, Lautrec, and Sophie.
Why would I be looking? Oh, right, the whole thing with her mom.
And that, and the fact that we're still gonna get a more of a Lautrec's Sophie thing. Basically, we're gonna address that whole thing about Lautrec and Sophie one final time.
Okay.
If there are no more quests.
Excuse you, Dwibs?
What?
Oh my God, there are no more quests.
Actually, there is one more quest after this. So
Wait,
that's
wait. What do you mean, pardon?
Basically, Dwibs, it sounds like they're solving so many mysteries that there's so.
No, it didn't.
You sounded like you burped. Anyway,
Must have been my microphone rubbing against something.
Anywho.
Yeah, with the treasure on the waters were overdry.
Okay, anywho. So basically, the plot of this quest is that they've solved so many riddles that there's barely any left in France.
Pretty much.
So they're on the hunt for more riddles.
You know what that means? We have to go to Italy to look for more riddles.
Pedro, you spoiled it!
Tails not here, we're fine.
But you said that we were saving that for the ending. Also, Dwibs.
Remember, Joe, but we already found that out in the previous part, so...
Boulders.
I thought we said that off screen, but whatever.
Oh, this music is so exciting.
Oh, yeah. Okay, basically showing the song one off so you guys can see, and okay, that's good enough. Let's skip the rest. I think I do. Actually, no, I skipped. Oh, check this amazing frame rate.
Wow, what the heck is up with this?
Frame rate in a fucking puzzle game.
How did that happen?
It happens.
Lag?
Apparently.
Seriously?
Yes, lag in a fucking puzzle game.
I can understand if maybe 3D was on, because sometimes that creates lag. But a 3DS game having lag without the 3D turned on?
I have the 3D turned off anyway when I'm playing, so I can assure you it's not the 3D.
I know. That's what I said. It's like, well, it doesn't even have the 3D on, so when something lags like that without the 3D on, that's just... That's either shoddy programming or you're working with something that's really high-tech, and I'm sorry, but this don't look like anyone's Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS.
The one that appeared from the machine under Notre Dame.
So yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah, for some reason this one actually looks like the one from the final boss fight.
Exactly. The most challenging mystery thus far.
Yes, the budget. I mean the creativity. I mean the
Oh my God, we can actually tame this one?
No.
But he just said, let's get to the taming, or...
No,
it appears to be in the boreal spirit.
Okay, Dwibs, let Pedro speak.
You're right, Jova, he does say tame, but for some reason they still ask me to kill it.
Oh,
maybe that's what tame.
Sorry, Jova, I don't know what this game is going... I don't know. Sorry. I wish I could explain this to you, but I can't.
Knows the trouble I see.
Zazu, please sing something.
God, Zapdos! Thunderbolts! I mean, that thing might as well be Zapdos.
Oh, how I can't wait till we get to The Legend of Zelda. It may be a cryptic game, but heck, I'll take cryptic over mundane and stupid.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Dwibs and Troy. Wait till you see the original Legend of Zelda game.
The original Legend of Zelda game aged horribly.
It's like some Call Me Johnny said. In this day and age, you probably won't be able to enjoy it without a map and guide. I mean, heck, that's not just us, but that's actually how people in the old day played it. It literally came with an instruction manual, and this isn't like Mystic Quest, where they were doing it to taunt us. No. Seriously, you needed that map and guide if you wanted to make it through the game in like less than nearly.
And the hints you're given by the NPCs are terrible. It's not at all like the original. The original Metal Gear also had an open world structure akin to Zelda 1. But the difference is that not only did you have better advice from the codec people, it also wasn't nearly as cryptic.
The sad thing is that Metal Gear was still quite very cryptic, so imagine Metal Gear's crypticness multiplied by like 10, and you've got the original Let's
There you go,
Zelda.
Jova. See,
Yes.
now it says it's tame, but now check this out.
I know.
And now
they're
scripted.
We did it, Doctor.
Oh, so we managed to beat it all in
Not
one
quite,
phase this
Sophie.
time.
Look.
Oh. Never mind, that cutscene was pointless. In fact, yeah, I mean, if this is the same as the final boss, shouldn't we have known there was gonna be several phases?
I'm all out of ideas.
Did the game seriously forget that?
Rather grim.
Shiro, you take this one.
I've never seen you give up like this before.
Joy?
No comment. The game does a really shitty job at explaining itself.
Oh no!
Don't
What?
give
Can-
up yet.
Oh look! It's the mom thing. It's the. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, I just realized something. Her mom is dressed like Captain Falcon now that I think about it.
Falcon
This is-
Punch.
Falcon.
By the way, I'll be the one recording F-Zero
Use
GX.
it to tame
At least the
Sure.
story mode. If you guys want to play as the other Grand Prix modes, those are free since there's the interview dialogues.
By the way, can I do when it's time? Can I do Star Fox 64?
Sure. By all
If
means.
you want to, your funeral.
It's called Lilac Wars round here.
I like.
so-
Hey, I like Star Fox 64.
I prefer the 3D version, but I kid Pedro. It's like, well, Star Fox 64 is a good game, but the old 64 version tends to control quite wonkily.
I guess. Anyway.
That's why we had the 3DS remake. I'm not knocking that game down. It's just like, well, when so much of the game is about, controlling in the airship, it starts to grate my nerves when, for some reason, the controls act as clunkily as the motorcycle sequence in Final Fantasy VII.
Hey Jova, we
Yeah.
tamed the Guardian.
But wait, no, we killed it.
I hope it's
Yes.
really over.
No, seriously, I see it's dead
No,
corpse
no,
there.
no,
How
no,
did you
no.
tame it, you monsters?
no.
What have you
No,
done?
Jova, we tamed it. We didn't kill it.
But it's dead.
Let's return
No,
to the
no, it's
repair.
not.
No, Jova, don't worry, we haven't killed it. We don't want to upset the parents and the kidsies.
But it's dead.
It's not dead.
Welcome back.
Are you saying
Okay,
it's
here we
feeling
go. Hold on,
fine?
guys. Let's have to try to pay attention here because this is the big scene
One last farewell
of the.
adventure,
Let's just say this is basically
Ooh,
the
one last
plot.
farewell adventure.
Exactly.
It's pretty much the big thing you'll remember from the post
We
game.
made it back safe and sound. That was really close. Even I've never seen a guardian such as that.
So let me get this straight.
Mother,
That big guardian
I
that
thought
the
you had
doc
already
spent the
returned
entire
home.
game trying to
Or are you here
awaken,
to take me back
there
with
are
you?
multiple ones of that.
Well, I'm telling
Just
you
lying
right now.
around.
I
Apparently.
know.
So that makes the entire
You
main
intend
plot
to continue with your
utterly
adventures.
pointless as far as Vidocq is
You
concerned. My god. Just
yeah.
when you think the
I
main
was
plot
once
couldn't
young
get
like
even
you.
more worthless, there you
And I
go.
too traded sharp words with my mother before leaving home. As I said, the apple does not fall far from the tree. You mean you do as you wish. I will run the winery as best
Well,
as I
that was
can.
easy.
Yeah, that was easy.
Wow, that was resolved incredibly easy.
I wonder what got her to change her mind.
Oh, mate, maybe we're
Yeah,
about to
actually,
get
believe
information.
it or not, she actually is going to explain. There we go. She had to change her heart after talking to Lautrec, so let's just do it here.
You spoke with the doctor. When did this happen?
I'm gonna call bullshit on what's about to come, but I'll let you guys decide for
Madame
yourselves.
Coubertin, you promised not to speak of.
Oh,
Now you have truly
more of
piqued
that
our
hidden
interest.
caring side.
Oh, no. What I meant was.
Never mind, monsieur. Go on,
Aw.
Emilia. We're listening. I hope you don't mind, Dr. Lautrec.
Do as you please.
Please, what did he say? I can't stand the suspense.
He said, I love you.
This is it, the moment of truth.
Dr. Lautrec came to speak with me after that recent incident.
Which one?
He told me... and I
The
quote,
last time we saw Sophie's mom.
Sophie has already become a seasoned adventurer. And as my trusty assistant, she is truly irreplaceable.
Yes, I called it.
I am? Don't interrupt.
Don't interrupt,
He also
Jova.
said, she has set off down the same road as you did in your youth.
Oh.
And I say that worked out just fine for you. So why not let Sophie make up her own mind too? The doctor really said all that?
To me, these turns for the pairing are just come out of as inconsistent writing to me.
How should I put it? I sort of see it both ways. In a way that...
Before, hold on to that, because there's still one more thing.
Don't worry, Pedro. I'm not going to go into that yet.
Unable to marry?
Yeah, what if she ends up missing opportunity to marry? Why will you do that?
You probably killed the family line.
That's when he said, then I shall just have to
Oh. Oh!
So it goes to a point where he's gonna marry her just because he needs her to see Treasure Animadas, basically.
He did.
That's
Yes.
right, that is a
Romantic.
romantic!
I think she's being sarcastic.
The next
Yeah.
adventure.
Okay, before Jova goes into his explanation, allow me.
Eh?
Okay. Okay, that's not romantic. To me, this just comes across as him being once again he wants to use Sophie for his own purposes. He's gonna marry her not because he likes her. He's gonna marry her because he needs her to use it as a tool. Anyway,
I guess technically he's joking when he says he would marry her. The issue is like, well, the reason that you don't take it as a joke, and I full-heartedly agree, is the fact like, well, he's acting like such a jerk, and yeah, we technically do get to see.
Sophie's in love with him for some reason.
And apparently he loves her back so much that he would marry her. Okay.
To be fair, Shiroy, her being in love with him does kind of make sense with that backstory we saw in part 8.
My only question
I know, I wasn't questioning the legitimacy of it. I'm just questioning, right, he's got the personality of a plank of wood.
I guess my only question is, how did Lautrec fall in love with Sophie?
That's all taken care of.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Well, apparently the plot wants us to believe he... Well, apparently the plot wants us to believe he fell in love, so I asked the plot, how did he fall in love with her? It's like, okay, I can understand him secretly caring for her, you know, like, well, as his assistant and all, and truly caring for her as a friend, but loving?
Will you join us in a toast before you go?
That's kind of where I draw the line a bit.
Does Sophie think that he's marrying her because he likes her, or...?
I don't think I'm sorry, Shiroy, but I think at this point she's pretty much the dumb blonde.
Here's the way the plot works, Shiroy. Here's the way the plot works, Shiroy. The story tells you that Lautrec loves Sophie and that he's willing to marry her now. Now that's what the plot is saying and what it's doing. The issue is that we have not seen the proper build-up, so of course it would feel fake. So yeah, yay, Lautrec is in love with Sophie now. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Dwibs, what is your notes on this?
He's burped. Anyway, to me, this just comes across as bad, inconsistent writing. This could have worked fine if it was actually properly built up, but it wasn't.
If anything, it should have been Claude and Lily.
If they actually liked each other.
Okay. They established that Lautrec is really young, like in his late 20s or something, and Sophie's 19. So there's no problem age-wise. It's just
is the least
writing
of
is
my issues with this thing. It's like, well, it should be Claude and Milady who are the ones talking about getting married, but no, apparently Sophie and Lautrec are now talking about getting married, except here's the thing. With most of these couples that, you know, of course seem to hate each other but then come to love each other, you see a progression of sorts, like scenes of them acting friendly occasionally. But here, literally we go from Lautrec, you know, being a jerk to Sophie, or, you know, teasing her so much, to then her mother having to be the one that reveals his caring side, not even himself, and then saying, hey, apparently they're willing to get married. So we don't even hear from the actual characters themselves that they love each other. We're told it by a subsequent character herself.
Well, we know for a fact that Sophie loves Lautrec, and we know for a fact that he doesn't love her like that.
But that's the thing, though. Now the story
when you stick this relationship, quote unquote, next to Claude and Milady, then it looks really
Creepy.
By comparison.
And not so much creepy dweebs. I mean, they're age-wise they're fine, but I still don't understand how Lautrec fell in love with Sophie all of a sudden now.
Yeah, you missed it because you were away, but
It's
apparently
called-
Lautrec is quite young, so there's no like age issue
I
here.
can't say no.
And apparently,
I think you guys will agree with me that it's simple, inconsistent writing.
but it's not
I
just
can really choose
inconsistent
it
writing, because
myself.
they have occasionally hinted at Lautrec caring for Sophie, but not him actually loving her.
Of course.
It just comes out of nowhere when you think about it.
It's like, honestly, I mean, okay. If Lautrec had professed his friendship to Sophie, that I would have been able to buy, because they at least have been kind of building that up, granted via the post-game, but even still, they've been showing him to have a friendly side. But him loving her?
I promise to help you as best I can.
And now they're gonna
I
get
love
married?
you.
I guess that was due to happen in the sequel game.
This is the entrance.
With the treasure animatis we
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let me guess,
What
who
is-
they-
I'd say we stand a fighting chance.
Oh, never mind. She didn't say the other line.
So I guess now that they're gonna get married, they act more and more like a married couple. The bad
Actually, no,
kind.
Jova. Actually, no, Jova. From that, every other side quest is gonna ignore that because remember, the side quests are self-contained. So unless they're at sequels to a previous side quest, but this side quest in particular
It took some time
pretty
to
much
get this
ignores
far.
any other side quests. So don't
You
worry.
would think
So
that for you'd think that for the post game they would make it that the side quests all weave
Sophie.
together, since it's the post game.
What's got
But
into
no,
you,
but let's
Doctor?
just continue
just so
these
excited.
separate episodes, which feels
The ultimate
well
wine.
separate as all heck,
I
but
mean,
on the
The
good way.
ultimate wine.
Ultimate treasure awaits.
Oh, that's Sprite.
His happy sprite, I guess.
Doctor, wait. Is there nothing you won't do for wine?
Yeah, apparently now they're establishing that Dr. Lautrec is a huge appreciator of wine, and
Didn't
this
they already
treasure.
establish that in previous chapters, though?
But now it gets to the point where he wants this treasure because it's apparently the ultimate wine and shit.
Hey, something new for once.
It appears to be an avian spirit. I'm
Hmm.
counting
So,
It doesn't seem like there's a time where it's ever not one of those.
So, Pedro, question. How come you didn't say the whole, Sophie settling up with her mother thing for, like, the last chapter of this particular part?
Remember, Job, I'm doing for the actual orders.
Wait.
Last request is side quest number 45, and
So let
this
me
one
get
we're
this-
doing is side quest 46. So I'm just doing it for the order the game says I should do.
So let me
I mean,
get this
I'm using
straight.
numbers.
So let me
right?
get this straight. We go from huge, giant final boss number 2 to now dealing with this mundane avian spirit.
Yes.
What the heck?
Pacing, what the fuck is that shit?
I mean, no, seriously. I mean, what the heck? Not
Again,
I mean,
okay, audience. True, I can technically ignore the last request, side quest for last. But again, I'm just doing it for the actual numerical order because, well,
true.
I mean, isn't that the most logical thing to do?
It's like I said, it's like, well, maybe not for the main game, but for the post game, I feel that the side quests should be weaved into their own story. I mean, maybe not all of them per se, but maybe have them each be like a string of episodes, back to
You know
back.
what's interesting? Actually, Jova, you know what's interesting in this, since you bring that up? I feel that Lautrec eventually, falling in love with Sophie should have been done over the course of maybe a
Series of side quests.
A series of sequels, actually, like maybe at the end of a trilogy that happens. The problem is that I think even the developers themselves kind of knew that this game was crap, so they decided to use the post game to wrap up all loose ends and just end it here.
It's gonna be interesting looking at those interview videos that you have prepped for us to commentate on.
Actually, the developer blog videos is just the guy kind of explaining how he came up with the concept and stuff like that. It doesn't deal anything with the story itself. It's more. It's nothing special. Don't hype yourself up.
Because I would really like to see some interviews from the behind-the-scenes people on this, because there's a lot of potential.
Okamura is the only one who talks about it. Nobody else.
I guess there's kind of a reason for that.
You're right. You're right.
did it! You tamed the Guardian! You're right.
I said it.
We didn't hear you. The recipes are ours now. Let's hurry back to the repair.
He actually cares about something. Oh wait, that's right.
Because
yeah, that's
it's
right.
wine.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, silly me.
Lautrec
Oh, silly
kinda
me.
like
I
this.
seem to have forgotten that the
Sure.
game... Oh, go on.
When it comes to wine, it's as if you're a different person.
Oh, there you go, Shiro. Sophie agrees with you.
Oh, silly me. I forgot. The game just established that Lautrec now loves Sophie all of a sudden. How foolish of me not to buy into that.
Jova, remember, we forgot that now that we're doing the side quest. Well, that's forgotten now. Remember?
I still can't believe they placed the side quests like that, you know, as not like the second to last quest.
And here are the recipes to prove it.
So now, the rest of this part is basically the rest of this cutscene where Sophie's gonna try to cook an awesome dish for the doctor. So that she
Seriously?
can, yes.
Huh,
see what I
maybe
can
this
do.
might
To
be
the kitchen.
interesting.
And
Although
the
I'm guessing
wine?
it won't be as fun
Can
as the
I
tea
really
minigame
select
in
anyone I
Pandora's
wish?
box.
No, there's no mini. That's because there's no minigame involved. We're just watching a cutscene.
Yes, yes.
Well, maybe...
Oh,
it'll-
Jova, for a moment here, you thought this was a
Alright,
video
I'll
game?
be in the wine cellar while you're cooking.
Well, of course. I mean, we actually play some stuff. We solve a little
Madame.
riddles. We control a figure.
It's interesting. It's interesting, Joa, because if you see the Evers and Health's playthrough of this, like everybody in the chat is complaining that the cutscenes take way too. There's way too much talking and not enough gameplay.
I guess for me, the cutscenes are quite possibly the best thing of the game, so I just take those as a luxury.
Yeah, I guess.
know.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
It's just
Okay.
I want to,
And honestly, Hideo Kojima has shown that, you know, like, well, as long as a game is good enough a game, sometimes the cutscenes can even be the best thing of it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
have
The
it
thing
still
is,
be a
Kojima's
game.
an awesome writer. Okamura is not, which is interesting because Okamura was the producer for Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops.
follow me.
So
Which
what the hell happened
Wasn't
here?
that a fun game too?
Yeah, it was awesome. But
fact,
then
wasn't
again,
the stealth good in that game?
But then again,
Oh
he
my
was only
God.
the producer.
This is the
He was only
Miladies
the-
X. Oh,
That's
never
the
mind.
Yeah,
hot sauce.
he was only the producer. He didn't write, he didn't direct. So, and he did write and direct in this one. So I guess that's the problem.
Milady is actually in a different
Madame,
outfit.
you're going to
Interesting.
damage the frying pan.
Not really. She just removed her hat and put on an apron.
Oh,
Isn't she wearing a different dress though? I mean, you know, the shorter sleeves
I
and
don't
whatnot.
think so. But it
It's got
doesn't really
shorter.
matter. So yeah, turns out Sophie sucks at
You're
cooking.
doing a fine job.
Maybe she is trying to
Sorry,
secretly poison him.
Well,
Maybe
then
she's just
again-
gotten fed up with him.
And before anyone says,
Excuse me.
Oh,
and now
Marie!
appears nowhere.
Oh, hello, Marie.
Let me guess, Marie is an awesome cook.
I
Yep.
just
Okay,
heard about
now I
the
sort of
recipes.
imagine that they're driving supercars.
What?
So I thought it might help.
don't mind Wibbs. He's still drunk.
Fine.
Anyway,
Someone who looks like she can
Okay,
use
And
an
seriously, I keep getting it
You
says
do
horses, I
know all
thought
the
horsepower and
don't
stuff.
you?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, of course.
Well, to be fair, the best cooks in the world are men. So I guess you can. So I guess in this case they're not being sexist here.
Well, I'm going to be cooking for the doctor, so
Of course Marie's the good cook because they're like the yin and yang.
You're
She's
still
the
intent on doing
blonde and
that.
Marie's the redhead.
So where's the brunette?
best I can.
Remember, yin and yang.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
Why don't
So
you
unfortunately,
and
there can
I
only
make
be
Dr. Lautrec's
two.
meal together?
So the opposite of blonde is redhead.
Yes.
Shiro, you're a blonde. What do you have to say to that?
Well, they do call it
Right.
strawberry blonde.
Work together.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose now that you have Marie, it might not turn out so badly. But I'm surprised word
Burn.
of these recipes is spreading so fast. We
What?
may end up attracting.
Yeah,
even
apparently
more
the
invited
word of the
guests now.
recipes is already coming out so fast. I don't know how, but it is. Don't question it.
Still busy cooking, I see.
I'm sorry, but this is
Marie,
wine they're
you've
preparing,
dropped in
right?
too.
Wine, and a meal. But the thing is, the recipes have recipes for
Oh, I
meals
see.
and wine too.
What about these?
Lautrec is
By
mostly
the way.
interested in the wine, but he might as
How
well
did you leave me
eat
out of
the
jar
meal,
potatoes
he
with the
guesses.
lady?
You'd think that Sophie would
Besides,
realize
I bought
that's
some
the
cheese
wine
that
he
goes just
mainly
perfect
cares
with
about.
wine.
So wait,
Hope you don't
is
mind.
it gonna be one of those meals where she has to cook wine into it as well?
You never miss a good opportunity.
You know, like,
Uh,
well, wine encrusted bread or wine encrusted
I suppose
shrimp.
you can join us. then.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh boy, I hope she
But
doesn't
you-
accidentally waste
Why
the
are you
wine.
here?
Sorry, you jest. The world's delicacies are just waiting to be devoured by yours truly.
Yeah, he just came in here just because. Oh, don't you get? Food exists just so I can eat it.
Absolutely not. I've already made the selection.
Yeah.
There isn't
And guess what?
enough wine.
Sure, pay attention. This is gonna be amazing.
Well, if it's wine selection we're talking about, I...
Huh?
Keep out of this.
Okay, they're supposed to be angry, and yet they're like, keep out of this. I love.
Those are the best dirt faces.
I love the voice. I love the voice actors, but this one line sounds just so phoned in.
Wine is serious
I guess they're just
business.
getting fed up by this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, he can enunciate like that, Marie.
They're arguing over alcohol. I mean,
Yes.
does Lautrec have a problem?
Is it
Yes, it
Black
does.
Friday over there?
Basically, Gustav wants one specific wine, and Lautrec wants another wine. So yeah, contest.
But every day is Black Friday in France.
Of course.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, true, France does love their alcohol.
Yes.
Hey, one thing the alcohol's good for.
Crazy.
Clearing your sinuses a bit.
Hey, Dwebs. Keep out of this. I'm very angry. I know I don't sound angry, Dwebs,
Can't
but
you
trust me, I am.
sense the anger?
As I said before, we are
Well,
only
Pedro, you got out of a shamble I've told that isn't the visit.
My
So,
computer-
here's a question. Why don't they just get another bottle for Gustav? It doesn't have to be the rare bottle that Lautrec found. Why not get him another bottle?
Because stupid.
Marie and I made your
Sophie, can't you see I'm busy right
Basically, at this point, he's busy arguing about the wine, so he can't even bother about the food.
Never mind, Marie. All he cares about is his silly wine.
To be fair,
I love how over the top silly the music is.
It reminds me of Pan with how over the top the soundtrack was.
Oh, that's good.
It is? Really?
I've never had a dish so tasty before. These are true
What?
recipes of legendary proportions.
You okay,
The
dude?
recipes may be good.
Is he getting
but
high
it's
off
the
of
love
it?
a certain someone put into it that makes
It
them
certainly
so
seems that
delicious.
way.
You did it, Sophie.
Dwiz, what was in that food you ate? Just so I can know.
Drink.
You, Marie.
No. I'm just saying, because Lautrec seems to be getting high off of food. I'm wondering, could you possibly get drunk off of food, Dwiz?
Fine. Then
Not
just
me, no.
Oh, then maybe this is just silly.
bottles if it will shut
Yeah.
Sophie up.
You, milady, are an angel. You see right into a man's heart.
Wow.
Shall we sit then?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's it. Why not?
Yes, come dine with me, with Lautrec.
Peace and good cheer
God bless
to the
everyone.
dear but foolish men we know and love.
To your, but mainly my, good health and prosperity.
I did get half of
Bells
that.
are parried.
Oh, hey, I mean, I guess this is a good place to end the story. I mean, everyone's together, all the main
Remember,
characters are
Joe, we
here.
have one more part after this. We're not done yet.
I know, Pedro is about to set up this sake of irony.
The
Wait.
irony, that's not...
No, I mean, seriously, wouldn't this be a better place to end it? Oh, well, hey. Who knows?
No,
Maybe
actually,
the ending
remember,
was...
Joe, but the game ends on a sequel hook. So we need that sequel hook to entice
So,
people
are you
to buy the
saying that by
sequel.
default, this is still would have been a better ending than the ending we're actually gonna get?
Yes, because it's a sequel hook for a sequel that's never going to happen. So, yeah.
So it's like a
This
Star
is a
Wars
nice
Episode
ending
7
anyway.
did that cliffhanger stuff without having a sequel that we know is coming. Goody!
Anyway, let me just finish this for the sake of your... Okay. Everybody, so the next part is the finale, and we're actually going to have Theo as a guest star for that, because as we've already established, the place the sequel is supposed to take place is kind of interesting. So let's just see how Theo reacts to that. See you, everybody.
Oh dear God.
We'll
Oh,
be
boy.
sober by that time. We
See
shall
everybody.
see.
Hopefully, yeah.